How is it going, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is 52 degrees. I cannot believe I finally had a chance to do this video. So what is it about, you may be asking? If you haven't cheated and read the title by now, it is about this Color Crush by Lithium Auto Elixirs, or Lithium Auto Care. So let's get to the video. Now, just in case you don't know what's going on, several months back during the summertime, I was contacted by Lithium Auto Care, or Lithium Auto Elixirs on Instagram. They asked me if I'd like to try a few of their products, so I said, sure, who wouldn't? I'm a car guy, I love keeping my car clean, so they sent me a box of goodies. Well, we developed a relationship. I did some videos for them, I did product reviews for them. Honestly, everything that I said in those videos was truthful. I told them going in that if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm going to say so. They were okay with it, and that means a lot. They stand behind their products. So here we are on my channel. We just hit 5,000 subscribers. So what I'm doing was I contacted them once again and asked them if they would like to send some products for the giveaway. In other words, be the 5,000K sponsor, if you will, for lack of a better term. Without hesitation, they said yes. Because like I said, I've done videos for them. We've built up a little bit of a relationship. They like what I do. They trust what I'm say is going to be truthful. So they sent the products they sent the products for the giveaway, and I'll put the link to that up there just in case you're interested in joining it. And in that, they told me they were going to send a few extra goodies. Now, one of them I was really wanting to try on the red car today, but it's just not warm enough, and then it's going to be 29 in the morning or 24. So there's going to be a lot of frost, a lot of dew, and the car has to sit, without water or moisture on it for 24 hours, and I don't have anywhere I can do it for 24 hours. So I said, well, the black car needs to be washed real good too, and we'll try this product, Color Crush, on it. So that's what we're doing today. I was wanting to do it as there's two ways that you can use this. I've already read the instructions, and I'll read them all to you here in just a second. One of them is like a drying aid. Once you wash your car, you can actually spray it on a 3-foot section and buff it in as you dry it. And the other is the dry method, which is what we're going to be doing, because I was wanting to do it as a drying aid, but it's just not warm enough here, not warm enough outside for the water to dry, so I'm afraid there will be a lot of streaking and everything. If it does like all the other spray-on waxes and stuff I've used, it leaves beading and stuff behind because the water's not drying, and then as the water dries, it leaves water spots on it. So we're going to be doing the dry method, which is the same thing. You spray it on a 3-foot section, which is basically a fender, a door, rear quarter panel, and then you buff it in. But here's the directions. I had to put my old man specs on so I can read this. But here we go. Color Crush is a huge leap forward when it comes to bending light into an unbelievable reflection, then keeping it that way. Short-term shines are a dime a dozen. Finishes that blow your mind and last for weeks only come from fusing the very purest Si02 with active polymers. Color Crush keeps your paint clean and healthy. And healthy paint always shines. Use Color Crush right after washing while the surface still has water on it, and buff as you dry, or use it as a waterless touch-up. Or, as we're going to do, use as a pre-show rub down. Any way you use it, Color Crush will keep your look incredible. Now here's the actual directions. Here where I can see them. God, fine writing. Y'all need to make writing bigger for us old people. Color Crush puts a layer of polymers and Si02 on your paint, so if you want the absolute best results in your endeavor, proper paint, waxing, polishing, all that good stuff, play boring, paint preparation will definitely enhance the outcome. Once your paint is prepared, spray Color Crush on a cool, clean surface in about a 3 square foot area. Like I said, in other words, about the size of a fender, about the size of a door or a rear quarter panel. Now, you know, may not quite half your hood, depending on what kind of car you're. Yeah, I'm in my black car, so this is a long hood, so I really should do it half and half. But with that said, buff to a chronic shine. Wow. Buff to a chronic shine with a clean microfiber towel. If your car's paint has not seen any love in a while, a couple coats won't hurt. That's all there is to it. Made in the United States right there. So like I said, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing it as a pre-show rub down, as they describe it, because it's not warm enough for the water to actually dry as I dry it. So I don't want water spotting and all that stuff, so we're going to do it that way. So let's get out of the car now, and you might hear wind every once in a while, and I apologize for that, but the weather's been crazy, as it has been all year. If it's not windy, it's raining and cold. If it's not raining and cold, it's warm and windy. We got warm and windy, or warmer and windy. So let's get to it. Now, I'm going to tip this up, and as you can see, there's no non-diluted products or chemicals in the bottom. It's all clear, so there's really no shaking involved, but I'm still going to give it a light shake, just because that's what I always do. Now, I have moved the car from the house. I washed the car up there, but I have moved it down here because this does not say anything about the sun. But I try my best to not do anything in the sun, direct sun that is, because even if it's made for using in direct sun, like some of the later products are now, you use more of the product because it flashes a lot quicker. You don't get to spread it. So let's get out and get to it. As you can see, she's all clean. I washed her because you do not want to spray this on a dirty car, because it will seal in whatever you've got on there. Now this car does need for me to do a little polish and a little waxing on it, just because it's an older car, you know, it needs a little bit more love, but it currently has the remnants of the seal and squill on here, and it's still holding up. Here we are months later. I just did a video on that, so if you care to check it out, it's like 1 or 2 videos before this. But like I said, it's clean, it's cool to the touch. That's another reason I did not want to do it in the direct sun. But let's get to it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be using the microfiber rag that they sent me with this stuff. They didn't say that this is what it's for, but this is what I'm going to be using, because it does say use microfibers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this. I'm going to have you handheld so I can do it. And they didn't say anything about getting on the windows or anything. There's nothing in the instructions. I didn't want to bother the people there to ask if there's any special precautions or anything, but these windows are already coated anyway. This one has Rain-X on it all the way around, so there's no need in putting any other protection on it. So this is said about a 3-foot section. I'm not going to completely spray the whole section down. I'm going to do it about like such. Set that over there, and then we're just going to start with a wet spot and work it in. Back and forth, back and forth. Once we get it to where we like it, flip it over, rub it down again. Wow. And I can tell you there's an instant difference in how slick this thing feels. And there's no streaking or anything. Get this where I just sprayed it. Wipe it down. Man, this is going to go fast because of how easily it's going on. But man, look at that. And I've never used a Si02 infused product before, so this will be my first time. But man, you can instantly feel a difference in how the car feels. Like I said, there's no streaking at all. It flashes really quick. I think I am going to really like this. Now let me get you set up on a tripod and we'll do the hood. Now again, it says 3-foot sections, but I'm going to go ahead and just do the whole hood. I mean, not whole hood, but half of the hood. And I'm not drenching it, but I am putting enough on there. And as you can see, it flashes really quick. Basically, by the time you wipe over it and come back, it is already gone. Flip it over. And I am amazed, for this to be a Si02 product, there is no streaking whatsoever. Wow. So, I am amazed at that. And I can already tell the difference in the shine from this half to that half. I really can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back you up. I'm going to put you in time lapse. I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole car, and I'm gonna show you how quickly it can be done. Man, I tell you what, I am in love with this stuff. Wow. And this is like, for me to give you a good example of what this stuff is actually like, it's like a auto detailer. That's what it's meant to be used as. But it's also Si02 and it's infused. So the instant you put it on there, look at that shine. The instant that you put it on there and then wipe it off, flip the rag over and buff it off, it's gone. There's no traces of it. There's no streaking. There's no residue left behind. The only thing left behind is pure shine. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And the instant that you take it off, you can touch it, and there's an immediate, and I mean immediate, slickness to it. I mean, it is super slick. Take it around the other side. Super, super slick. And we're going to go up here in a second. I'll give you the test that everybody likes to see, the hydrophobic test, which really doesn't mean anything to me unless I'm doing a longevity test, because I'm going to get down out of the wind. Because it doesn't show anything except the fact that you just put something on there. And I've showed videos before where I can take just my hand, rub it on my face, and then put it on the car, and then it beads water. And you know, it's just one of those things. It doesn't matter what you put on your car, that instant it's going to bead water. You don't even have to rub your face. Just put your hand down on it, leave it there for a couple seconds, and then go back and run water over it, and you'll see where your hand was. And what I'm going to love about this stuff is I'm going to spray it on my wheels. Now I'll have to be careful not to get it on the rotors, of course, but I'm going to use it on my wheels, and that will help protect the wheels from that harmful brake dust, because that brake dust over time, and I've sealed these wheels when I first got them and put them on, but that brake dust will actually make the chrome change colors. It'll make it look kind of a grayish looking. And these things are not cheap, but I want them to look good as long as I can. So now I have a tool in my arsenal, and I normally hit it with the spray wax anyway. Each time I dry them, I'll hit it with spray wax. And I did not do it this time, so I'm going to go back and hit it with this stuff. And this will just make my life so much better. Now, I didn't say anything about it, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a little tip from what I have just learned from using it. Now, I'm going to open the door so we can get out of this wind a little bit while we talk. On a large panel, like if you're doing a door or something, by all means, go ahead and spritz it a few times. Now, what I like to do when I'm using a drying aid is I like to spritz the towel or rag as I dry it, rather than the panel, because if you spray the panel, it puts excess stuff on there and you're just wasting. But if you're doing a large panel like a door, just go ahead and spritz the door. You know, you'll be able to adjust as you go. When I first started out, I was shooting it too much. Then as I got around here, I shot it less because there was some built up in my rag. I could feel the rag was wet, moist with the product. So then I could slack off and then hit it with that. And that's what I'm trying to get to, is when I do my wheels, rather than spraying the wheel, I can just spritz the rag real lightly, buff it in, and then flip it over and go back and buff the excess off. But there you go, Color Crush by Lithium Auto Care. I do not know the pricing on this product yet, but I am going to tell you, whatever it is worth it. Now let's get up there and get the water beading test out of the way. Again, look at that shine. Oh my goodness. Let me show you real quick before I do this. This is how much I used. The bottle was pretty full. It wasn't all the way up to there. Well, I guess it was right there by where that bubble is, the bottom of the bubble. But that much to do a whole car and 4 wheels, because I just got done doing the 4 wheels. Put that back in there for now. But that's how much it takes to do a whole car. So you can get probably 10, 15 coatings out of this. But look at that shine. Oh my goodness. I thought this thing shined before. But here we go. Here's what everybody likes to see. And I hate doing this. Give it a light spritz first. Look at that water just running off of there. Look at that. Nice tight uniform beading. And as you well know, when you go to wash your car, anything that's on it will come off that much quicker. Just look at that. Wow. Now I've got everything wet, I have to dry it off again. But this will be so much easier this time. Look at this. Just right off. Oh my goodness. Flip it over. Like I said, there was absolutely no beading with this, no streaking with this product at all. I was amazed, as I am always amazed at their products. There's literally no streaking when you use it. It goes on so easy, it comes on so easy. Look at that beading. That sunlight, just man. To say that I am happy with this product is an understatement. Again, I don't know about the pricing yet. I will try to find out for you. By the time I put this video on, I probably will not have it. Sorry. But I will try to find out what it is. And you know how Si02 infused stuff is. It's not cheap to begin with. But I'll try to find out. But there you go. Look at that. She's starting to show signs of age. Front's got a lot of rock chip stuff in it. Paint's starting to get chips and stuff in it. You know, but hey, that's original 1993 paint. So what do you expect? But with products like this, it keeps the paint looking good for a long, long time. And that's what I always preach in my videos. That's why it's so important to keep your cars waxed and clean, because it will just help it last. How many other 93s do you see out there that look this good? And I'm not bragging, I really am not. I'm just stating the simple fact that if you too put in a little time, a little effort into your car, you too can have results like this. But there you go. Use it as a detailer, and you're putting on Si02 or ceramic, if you will. So you're putting that on a light coating. You see what it does as far as water beading. Gives you a heck of a shine, which all of Lithium's products are known to do that. That's why I like them so good. plus the fact that they go on and off so very easy. I mean, you can put it on, almost blow on it, and it almost comes off. But with all that said, I'm going to get out of here. I've got other things to do, like edit this video and put it together for you, and we'll see you in the next video. You guys get out there and enjoy it. Take your time doing whatever it is and just enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.